I'm hungry. I urge you to use your restrooms. We'll be passing bubbling brooks, rushing waters, and pissing streams. So please, go to the bathroom now. Pissing streams?
Girl, these are your tickets. Hold on to them. The conductor will come by.
Okay, here they are, the buses and the Barnetts, getting ready to aboard and the long steep up, 14,000 feet. Thank you for what? All right. Now what? Turn it off? Have a nice trip. I'll see you when you get back.
Stay warm.
All right. You too.
Make sure you have more fun than we do, Cindy.
That's the rest of it.
On the way, there's bears. When you get up to the top, there's
Lions
bears.
and tigers down there.
Oh my.
It's got 4 apples on top.
How many apples up on top? Reminds me of that.
Electric company, all of it.
Apples up on top. Did you? Yeah. You didn't have it with me. I had it in the car.
5.
Oh, they just knocked them down.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to sit over there now. Can't go over there.
As you look at your ticket facing you, right side up, the left-hand side of your ticket, there's a strip running down the left-hand side that says to Pikes Peak. That's where we're going. So please tear off that left-hand side. The left-hand side. Pass that left-hand side to someone in your seating area, preferably on the aisle, and I will come by to collect those for you. Just bunch them all together. Do not lose your tickets because you're going to need the other side for on the way down. For right now, I only need the left-hand side that says to Pikes Peak.
Yeah.
Tickets, please.
Tickets here.
Thank you. All right, Jake. You're the most responsible one here. Just hand these to her.
Yeah, but be nice. Yeah.
All right. We need to.
That was scary right from the beginning.
He does this for all of us.
Give it to the lady when she comes. So
And
that
if
she
you
knows.
don't give it to her, then we get thrown off. Just us 4.
They stopped the train and threw you out the window.
You're out of here. Okay, we're on our way up. We're probably about 600 feet up so far. What do you guys see out there on that side?
That much.
More trees and rocks.
According to Bryce's face, not much.
He'll be asleep in about 5 minutes. There's some rock formations. What do you see over there, Jake? Dive.
Antennae. Like all the rock.
River down there. Look down. See the river, the water.
Pop.
Those are big. Those are big boulders. There's a pretty waterfall. Wow.
There never is. Well, the great state of Delaware can fit neatly inside the lines of Pike National Forest. They're about the same size. Now, all of these rocks that you're seeing out all along the mountain today are all Pikes Peak granite. Pikes Peak granite is a very porous rock. It breaks easily, so it has little commercial value. Pikes Peak granite is found only one other place. That's in Elephant Rock State Park in Missouri. And there, they call it Elephant Rock. Now, when these rocks break apart here on this mountain, they make some very cool shapes. We have a few here on Pikes Peak that I'll be showing you along the way. The first one's coming up soon. If you take a look to your left,
To your left.
how about your right? Oh no, that won't work here. Well, as you notice, we have a 3-seat side of the train and a 2-seat side of the train. 3-seat side, 2-seat side. side. Well done. That's how I'll be showing you things along the way today. Right now, at the front of the train on the 2-seat side, you'll see a very large rock very close to our tracks. That has no significance. However, once you pass that rock, look down behind it, close to it, and you'll see a rock that's a familiar shape to you if you're a card player.
Card player?
At the front of the train now. Does everyone see the heart? Good, because it's actually a diamond.
Say, what is she talking? Oh, yeah. I think
Now
I
we're
got
very
it.
clever with our names around like speak, and we call that rock Diamond Rock. Going through what's called Engelman Canyon. Named for George Engelman, an English botanist who came here in the 19th century to do some research. While he was here, he discovered a unique kind of spruce tree. It's called the Engelman spruce. You can see it outside your windows right now. It has very smooth bark. Now the wood of an Engelman spruce is used to make the faces of some very expensive guitars. As we turn this corner up here, take a look behind us on the 2-seat side. And you can catch a glimpse of Garden of the Gods.
That's where we just were.
If you have not yet been to Garden of the Gods, I highly recommend it. It's said to be here only 364 days of the year. Just below Slate Rock, closer to our tracks, you'll see our first waterfall. And that is Rose Never Falls. They're both at the middle of the train now. And if you take a look to the 3-seat side, there's nothing there. Sorry, I don't even know why they put windows on that side, really.
I'm sorry.
I'm just kidding. On the 3-seat side, you'll soon see a waterfall that's higher than Niagara Falls.
Really?
But don't look up, it's about eye level. If you're riding backwards, turn around to see it. Tuck back in that corner. That right there is Minnehaha Falls. Minnehaha means laughing or dancing waters. Don't look at me like that. I didn't lie to you. Did I higher than Niagara Falls?
8,300.
Also on the 3-seat side, on this hillside, you'll see lots of trees that look like they're dead.
They are.
Well, they are. We have a problem to introduce the fungus that cuts off the circulation to the tree, so the tree starves to death. It comes about every 20 years and can devastate a whole forest. The only way to kill these bugs is exposure to extremely long periods of extremely cold temperatures. Which is a section of track which allows us to pass other trains coming the other direction. And we will be here for just a moment to wait for a train to come and pass us. This came down from the summit. Smile and wave. And would you all please take this time to introduce yourself to the person sitting directly across from you?
Yeah, we know.
Directly across from you.
Oh, hi,
Hello.
Cassidy.
Hello,
What's up,
my name's
guys?
Brett. Nice to meet you. What's your name?
Eileen and
Sit right
Nice
here
to
so
meet
you
you,
can look up.
everybody.
Be easier. Switch. Sure.
I'm switching.
Prices, so Brett's switching. You can switch places on the way back down, too. Okay, you have to tell us when the train's coming, Jake. It's going to be coming really soon.
Okay, then.
It's going to be coming here. Oh, I think I see it. Look.
Do you?
Look. Yeah.
What's that?
Anyway,
Good.
it's coming.
She's coming. Hurry, hurry. Let me get on the side.
Chugga, 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 chugga. Chugga. Is it coming, Jake?
No.
It's not?
Look out your window, take a wave.
Look. I think it's coming. Wave at everybody. You're on camera.
They got all their windows up. What is it, cold?
Oh, it must have been cold up there. Somebody else was videotaping too. Wave. Hey, that was it. That's gonna be us on the way back down.
The train starts and stops with a jerk, and I happen to be that jerk today. Let's be safe.
No.
See?
I want to.
It stops and starts with a jerk.
Yeah.
Well, Marissa's got a
Rosa, you can sit there. Go
Hurry
ahead,
up,
Jake.
hurry
Go
up
ahead.
before
Go.
move.
Go, go, go. Yeah,
Stay there.
good job.
Stay there.
Now we're making a curve, switching tracks. Look at all those things have to switch.
Gotta get back on.
Here she comes, our conductor.
Hi, Bob. To 9% Great Hill is very steep. This train that you're riding right now was built to go up hills of 25% grade or more. That means that for every 100 feet we move forward, we gain 25 feet in elevation.
Yeah,
That's
cool,
quite the
see?
hill. Now back in the early days when we had steam engines, there were 2 crew members on the steam engine. One was the engineer, the other was the fireman. Now the fireman's job was to shovel coal into the boiler to keep steam pressure high. The bigger the hill, the more steam pressure was needed, therefore the more coal was needed. We're about to go up our first 25% grade hill, which was very troublesome for a fireman because he had to shovel quite vigorously to keep steam pressure high enough to make it all the way up to the top. He named this hill Son of a Gun Hill.
That's
If you
true.
happen to slide out of
Okay,
your
a little
seat into
more,
the lap of the person sitting in front of
colorful
you,
language than
at
that.
least you've introduced yourself. On the 3 seat from that rock, you'll see the bigger boulder that it fell apart from. Water got into the cracks of that big boulder, froze, and then expanded, and that rock eventually broke away. This is a process called ice wedging, and it happens all the time here. Now, people often asked if we get rocks that ever fall on our tracks. Well, a couple weeks ago, Potsy and I were out here, and there was a huge rock on our tracks. We stopped, we both got out, pushed and shoved. We finally got it off to the side. She held it up while I shoved some smaller rocks underneath it to keep her from falling back down. I think it's still up here on the 2-seat side. Yep, it's right there.
Let's see.
Oh, look at that.
I know.
Pretty
Thank
impressive.
you. You gotta be strong to work here on the Cog Railway. Now, if you believe that story, have I got a piece of real estate for you? Right here on the 3-seat side. The front of the train is passing it now. I have a beautiful mountain cabin. Complete air conditioning, sunroof, tree in your living room. Could you ask for more? It's a bit of a fixer-upper. It's in the middle of the train now. That's actually an old fur trader's cabin. It's over 160 years old. On the 2-seat side, way up this hill into that group of trees up there, you'll see a pink rock that looks like a seal standing on his back flippers. And yes, we call him Seal Rock.
Oh yeah, it's cute.
What is it?
See
He's
the rocks
way up
right
there.
between the trees up there.
Oh yeah.
If you missed Seal Rock, don't worry. He'll still be here on the way down. And with less oxygen, just take those silver knobs next to you and push up.
It's called the window.
Now, it was a 2-day trip to the top, so you needed a place to stay along the way. Well, in 1882, a man named Tom Palsgrove opened up the Halfway House. The Halfway House was a 2-story, 15-guest room hotel, made completely of log. It had a dining hall, a post office, even a 1-lane bowling alley. And you could stay there for only $10 a week. On the 3-seat side on this hill, Pike Falls usually carries overflow water from our 7 reservoirs here on Pikes Peak. And now I would like to be the first to welcome you, Daryl. They live right here in this white house on the 3-seat side. They work for Colorado Springs Utilities, and they operate that stone building off in the distance. Diane and Daryl are only up here during the summers, from May till September. And each summer, that power plant provides 1.5 megawatts of electricity down to Colorado Springs. So you are right at one of 3 cog railways in the United States. The oldest cog railway in the U.S. is on Mount Washington in New Hampshire. Anyone been there? up here to 4 Mile to talk to Mr. and Mrs. Claus.
Aw.
While they're up here, besides talking to Santa, they also get some Christmas cookies, some Christmas
like Polar
tattoos.
Express.
Fake tattoos, don't worry. And on the way back down, we sing some Christmas carols. It's a lot of fun if you're ever around here during Christmas time.
That's cool.
That would be cool.
And right now we are on Main Line. On the 3-seat side, you'll see our siding. Now when you take a look at our tracks, you'll notice we have 3 rails. The outer 2 rails are called a T-rail. They help balance, stabilize. Our cogwheels start to move, those teeth match up, and we are literally being pulled up the track. You can think of as you're on the 3-seat side, you're seeing the effects of some forest ranger work. Forest rangers around here thinning women from Kenosha, Wisconsin, who came out here a long time ago to check on the old telegraph line that ran up to the Army relay station up at the top. To make it all the way up to the top and back, he rode the burro, so it was quite the ride. Very long and very uncomfortable. When he finally got back down to Manitou Springs, he talked to the mayor of Manitou and said, while I was up there, I learned 2 things. Number 1, the view from the summit of Pikes Peak is spectacular, absolutely breathtaking. However, number 2, that view should not be seen from the back of a burro. That was the most uncomfortable thing I have ever done, and there has got to be a better way to get to the top of Pikes Peak. Well, Brilliant Solomon Simmons then went back to Wisconsin, raised $1.5 million, came back out here and started building this railroad. Production began in 1889. About 1,000 men working at one time.
Wow.
Hourly wage was 25 cents an hour.
Oh my god.
Workers worked for 18 months over a span of 3 years. They had to stop for the harsh winters every year, so they only worked during the summers. They finished